We live for them.
We gotta get through this together.
If we die for them.
Fear the Walking Dead has 8 seasons under its belt and has proved to be almost as successful as the original series. Will there be 9th season of the spin-off?
You're leaving to fight ghosts.
This is a path you don't want to go down.
Fear the Walking Dead has already enjoyed an 8-season run on television and has proven to be almost as popular as its parent series. Viewers are hoping that it will continue with season 9. The show, which has made its debut in 2015, is based in the same world as The Walking Dead and follows diverse groups of survivors as they attempt to survive a zombie apocalypse. Fear the Walking Dead, which started as a prequel series but eventually caught up with the events of the original program, shares several characters and scenes with it. It presents as a multifaceted look at the zombie outbreak and even covers the early stages of the virus, something The Walking Dead never did. This is what the series has done differently from its predecessor. Fear the Walking Dead explores the various ways in which civilizations develop and disintegrate in a post-zombie world. But like the original show, it has always been about the characters first. Fear the Walking Dead has a cast that rivals that of its source material, and for its first 8 seasons, the widely popular spin-off assisted in establishing The Walking Dead as a legitimate franchise. Fear the Walking Dead makes its claim as a pathfinder in that unknown territory by debuting as the first spin-off odyssey within the Walking Dead universe. The upcoming Fear the Walking Dead Season 9 is getting ready to fascinate fans as the curtain opens on the horizon. This show's ensemble and backdrop have transformed throughout its 7-season voyage, which is as varied as the human condition it depicts. In the early hours of May 2023, the 8th chapter, which ended in a triumphal crescendo, revealed its story to the world and left its mark. Is Season 9 of Fear the Walking Dead being renewed? Fear the Walking Dead Season 9 finds itself at an unexpected crossroads amid the noise of its ardent fans and the ringing cash registers. With the announcement that the 9th season would always be an illusion, the curtain call has already come before it should have. The 8th season will be the final one, according to AMC. The choice is currently shrouded in mystery since the probing eyes have been unable to detect a sharp drop in viewership or a reduction in critical acclaim. It seems as though the show's narrative has reached its climactic point. Fear the Walking Dead's 8th chapter ends with a symphony of opportunities rather than a requiem. It's a deliberate action, a calculated move that gives the other budding spin-offs room to spread their storylines unrestricted. Chances of a story that is stretched thin will no longer exist. The 8th season of the show masterfully executes time travel maneuver. It is a dance with time, a delicate whirl made possible by the mere fact that there isn't a 9th season. This temporal jump is not just a plot device, it's a deliberate choice. This step is driven by Fear the Walking Dead Season 9, which gives the narrative new energy. What will the 9th season of Fear the Walking Dead's storyline be? Fear the Walking Dead's 8 seasons ending is still shrouded in secrecy as the tapestry unfolds. The play moves forward like a cryptic puzzle in the progress, unfazed by the void of unknowables and expressing a brave spirit in its every core. Under the surface, a symphony of risk-taking dances, a monument to the unquenchable audacity that characterizes this season. The focus is on those who have survived the apocalypse and are starting the long journey of rebuilding amidst the ravenous specters of the undead in the ashes of a nuclear-devastated civilization. However, stories of the original individuals and eras fade into a silent tapestry of reminiscence as whispers resound through the nostalgic hallways. The survivors stumble upon the Padre village as they emerge from the cloud. But as we approach the end of the story, the 9 season's canvas is still empty and unexplored. Cast of Season 9 of Fear the Walking Dead. Lenny James plays the part of the title character Morgan Jones and will come back if there is a 9th season. The cast is graced with a bunch of talented stars whose skills are intertwined to create a narrative tapestry that goes beyond the ordinary. There won't only be recognizable faces on the screen as rumors of a possible Fear the Walking Dead Season 9 flight are on the air. New characters are ready to whirl into the spotlight and weave their stories into the show's legacy. The Walking Dead universe is ever expanding, and there have been many spin-offs. Let's briefly discuss some of the spin-offs of The Walking Dead. Despite the fact that The Walking Dead's run ended in 2022, it has continued to inspire spin-offs and cement its reputation. Since its debut in 2010, the post-apocalyptic series featuring Sheriff Rick Grimes, played by Andrew Lincoln, awakens from a coma to discover that the world has been overrun by zombies known as walkers, has seen significant development. Conversely, some fools we couldn't wait to get rid of overstayed their welcome, while other characters we adored either died too soon or left the series. We observed characters fall in and out of love, ponder their role in the new world, and do everything in their power to survive. With the web series torn apart, which chronicled Hannah the spooky bicycle girl Rick killed in the first episode of The Walking Dead, the first side stories were introduced. Then, in advance of Season 3 of flagship series, came Cold Storage, which told the tale of a man on the verge of death who is searching for his sister, The Oath, which looked into the individuals responsible for the infamous Don't Open, Dead Inside. Red Machete, which revealed the history of Rick's Red Machete, which Gareth had come to know all too well. With the release of Fear the Walking Dead in 2015, we first got a true taste of a spin-off. The first 3 seasons are set in LA, California, and begin before the apocalypse as opposed to Atlanta, Georgia, in the midst of the chaos. The viewer is able to observe a family dealing with the difficulties that come with human being not killing dead ones, with dramatic irony on full show. As the title suggests, terror once more consumes their regular lives as more and more people nearby get ill with this enigmatic disease. Season 4 somewhat flips the script. The remaining cast members and any stragglers they picked up along the way meet Morgan Jones, Lenny James, a character with whom Rick Grimes and the Walking Dead viewers have a troubled relationship. For better or worse, he brings to his new crew his experience and shady history. In Season 5, a further recognizable, if terribly charred, face enters the cast. Dwight Austin Emilio, formerly Negan's right-hand man, joins the gang after being ejected by Rick in The Walking Dead. Iris Bennett, who is interested in science, her risk-taking sister Hope, the dangerous and ethically dubious Silas Plaskett, and curious 15-year-old Alton Otis are the main 4 teenagers the show centers on. In actuality, Rick was saved by their helicopter. Jadis is now a member of their team that is attempting to reassemble for the future, according to Season 2 of World Beyond. Possibly one of the first survivors to taste their new serum, Rick could be seen nearby. The 8th season of Fear the Walking Dead have created a tale that has been seen on television. The 9th season's great entrance onto the narrative stage is now eagerly anticipated by the audience. That is for now. For more videos, subscribe to this channel. Stay curious. See you in the next video.